review for Transformers Dark of the Moon Voyager class Optimus Prime, aka Solar Panel Optimus Prime, as everybody else likes to call him. Me, personally, this figure feels more like a deluxe just because of his scale. Now remember what I said in my previous Dark of the Moon review, which was Sentinel Prime, which also got raped by YouTube with their time limit and also by Warner Music Group. You fuckers. Anyway, like I said in the past video, that Hasbro has changed the scale down for the leaders, for the Voyagers, and the Deluxes. Legends didn't even get affected. So, for a quick size comparison in vehicle mode, here he is with his previous successor, which was none other than the Hunt for the Decepticons Battle Blade Optimus Prime figure. And may I say, this is still my favorite, but I have to admit, for a Voyager figure, this one right here, it's very creative. Especially since this happened to turn up right here. At first I thought this was like, just some kind of stupid gimmick that Hasbro was trying to do with the Mech Tech figures, and it just didn't look that good to me. But then after a few weeks of looking at this figure over and over again and a bunch of reviews on YouTube, I was like, you know what, maybe I should give him a chance. But what really caught my attention was the design, the concept drawing up here, the CGI rendering of the truck with all this material, the solar panels right here, those lines, the creases in the windshields right there, these things here, I don't know what you call them, the tanks, they're right here. It's all there, all the designs, everything, especially the paint application, believe it or not. Besides the lights not being painted properly, and the Autobot symbol emblem on the front, the hood itself, if you look very carefully, this is pretty much what you're looking at right here, because there's the Mech Tech ports, the solar panels, Mech Tech port, solar panels up here as well, even though you can't see it up here. No flames. No flames. No flames on the side, no flames on the side. So it's amazing. I'm surprised how much detail they actually got on this thing. The only thing that really blows it off from the concept drawing right here would be these fins back here. That's it. But those are for, the transformation reasons, to complete the feat, to make them look better. Still, it's amazing. This figure is actually pretty cool. I like him, to be honest. I like the solar panel feature. It just gives him a beyond look from the movie, which is pretty much this. And to be honest, if you got both, man, imagine the creativity that you could do, like some kind of battle armor mode right here. So they're about the same size almost. Different color, however. This is more of like a navy blue color right here, while this is the actual blue. And of course, the flames, I have to admit, even though they are on the concept drawing, it still feels a little plain and as if Optimus Prime got raped. The only thing that really caught my attention that was bad for this figure is the fact that Hasbro did not paint the rims of the tires, which is terrible because the Voyager figure of the past, they did. So let's get him out of here, because this is all about this figure today, which actually feels more to a deluxe scale than a Voyager scale. But remember what I said, I'm not going to say it again. So, what does this mode do actually? Nothing. That's it. It just rolls. That's all it does. I mean, it's just a Voyager figure. I mean, what kind of gimmick could they possibly get him besides the Mech Tech weapon right here? So I'm just going to go ahead and pop off the Mech Tech weapon and show it to you. So this is it right here. It's a blaster. As usual, Optimus Prime always carries a blaster. But the best part about the Mech Tech feature, I have to admit, even though it is kind of a crappy idea, this actually is kind of cool. For his blaster, all you do is press down on this button as best as possible, and with the Voyager figures, you're able to lock it in place. Unlike the Deluxes, it can only go like that. That's it. But if you, with the Voyagers, if you press it down all the way and lock it like that, you just twist this piece right here when you got it in all the way, and that is amazing. I like that. That is pretty cool for a weapon for Optimus Prime. It's pretty big. He's got himself a personal BFG. BFGs. You can never have enough. Like Optimus Prime, you can never have enough. So, okay, I've gone 5 minutes into this video, so how's about I transform him for you guys for old time's sake, since he's really not that complicated. I'll transform him for you on the computer. I guess you could say, yeah, the computer, the camera. I will transform him on the camera, and we will go ahead with the robot mode review. And here he is in robot mode. So, what can I say? I actually, to be honest, I think it's pretty cool. He looks so buff, so armored up. That mech tech weapon on him. Wow. I told you it was a BFG for this figure. I mean, it's just incredible. I like it. I like posing him in this position with his flaws, and I mean, it's the solar panels right here. They do tend to get in the way of the figure when you're moving him, and maybe I got the transformation wrong a bit, but I mean, I don't recall this actually happening when I first transformed the figure. I can't seem to get his feet to stand still. They just want to fall back. So I do have something wrong. I'll have to look it up. Complaints. Let's talk about another con. I guess it's because of this right here. And it's not that bad, his chest piece, but it's just a molded on bit. The actual chest piece is underneath, which is his truck mode. So, yeah, I mean, what's the deal, Hasbro? Why'd you do that? That's not cool, but, you know, I guess it's alright. What I do like about this figure is that all the panels and the pegs, they work. They actually stay in place, so I do like that. Another complaint is the tires. I mean, I know there's not much that Hasbro can do to a Voyager figure, but really they couldn't find any other place to put these. They get in the way of the figure when you're trying to pose him with, you know, him holding his BFG, or perhaps, you know, just trying to bend his arms a bit. I mean, they're there, and you can't do anything about them. So, yeah, that's a bit of a shame. At first, I didn't like them, but really, back here, they make the figure look incredible. And look, he's even got like some kind of gimmick here, some thrusters on the back of his feet. So, yeah, that's pretty cool. I mean, we've really gone through all the majority details, but we have not gone through the articulation. And one more thing, just 1 second. That's right. Light piping. Not as blue as I wanted it to be, but you know what? It will do. It's okay. It's fine. At least it's not clear. It's not clear. It may be coming out clear to you guys, but it's not. It's actually a very, very light purple. But it will work. It's cool. For articulation, his head is pretty much on a ball joint, so it will go in any position you want. See? Nice. These pieces back here, you know, they pivot around a bit. And they do tend to get in the way of the figure, but no problem there. Just move them to the side. Oh, they're on a ball joint as well, the tanks. So, arms, they're on a ball joint from what I can tell. No, wait. No, they're not. They're on a ratcheting joint, even though they don't ratchet. Elbows, they pretty much swivel around, and they bend. They're double jointed, which is awesome. The hands are on a ball joint. Or, you know, yeah, they're on a ball joint. Waist articulation, presentable, yes. Yes, awesome. The legs, get them out of the way. They do the usual up and down thing. They go in and out. They're on ratcheting joints. You can hear them. The knees, they they bend. The upper thighs, my bad, they also turn a bit, but due to the way that this is molded, the tires on the legs, you can't get them too far that way. But oh well. Wow, I mean, he can bend pretty far too. They're not double jointed, but still, those knees, great, really great. And the feet, they pivot up and down, that's it. They do not go in and out, left and right, whatever you want to call it. So, that's it, guys. There's nothing else to talk about this figure except for his grade. It's not a 5 out of 5 because he has a few problems, so it's going to be a 4 out of 5 just because he could have used a little more paint, and the feet is very disappointing to me. Very disappointing. I mean, with a Voyager figure, you can get a little more out of that. Oh snap, I did forget something. Size comparisons. Sorry, I'm not transforming Voyager Battle Blade Optimus Prime, so yeah, there's size comparisons with Bomb Shock. And for anyone who's, a big fan of the first Transformer movie figures, there's RC. Well, there's RC. So there you go, guys. Okay, so he's a 4 out of 5. He's recommended. He's a super buy. Pick him up. You'll enjoy him. For those who like creativity and like to go to an expanded universe of figures, not anything that's actually movie accurate, you'll enjoy this figure one way or another. He's awesome. And also for those who just want to, get an Optimus Prime that's pretty cheap, if you don't want to go for that Supreme one that's coming out later on this year, sometime around maybe summer, this is definitely the way to go, and he looks great in both vehicle and robot mode. Believe it or not, he looks great on your shelves. Trust me, you won't regret buying this figure. He's awesome. So that's it, guys. That's the end review for Transformers Dark of the Moon Voyager Class Optimus Prime. If you actually enjoyed this video, and hopefully you did, I hope you'll rate, comment, and subscribe to Red is Power on YouTube. And until next time, guys, this is Red is Power / Sonic Ranger signing out, and I'll see you guys next time. Thank you very much for watching.